guys, and on today I'll be giving a personal experience speech about how my mother getting breast cancer taught me to mature and have a mindset of my own. So this is about my 9th grade year when I found out she had breast cancer, but I was not the most mature. I was mature for my classmates and my age, but as far as thinking on my own and not depending on my parents, that wasn't me. And it basically because for 6 years I depended on my grandparents and my mother. They did everything for me. It was just me. So if I left a coat or I left my phone or I forgot my homework, they were always there to just bring it to me, or they always had it. My grandmother worked at the school that I went to. Every school I went to, she worked there. So if I left my lunch money or I forgot to get homework, she would run home, get it, and bring it to my class before it was even time for it to be turned in. So around this time, I was in the 9th grade, and I had 2 younger siblings. They depended on me for everything, literally everything. And I hated it. I didn't want to listen. My mother was at the place where mother and daughter just didn't get along. Anything she said, I contradicted it, or we just didn't agree on anything. So one day I was coming home for track practice. She actually asked me to skip it. I fussed at her and told her it was mandatory and I couldn't skip it, which it really wasn't. I just didn't want to be at home or around her at the time. So I came home late. She was upset. I didn't know why, but this day she took it more personal than ever. So she said she had something to talk to us about, but we got into an argument about the fact that I was late for coming home from track practice. So therefore we didn't talk about it until the next day. So the next day she comes home from work early and she was all out of breath and tired. And we didn't have but 4 steps going up to the house, so I didn't understand why she was so out of breath. So my little sister was cracking jokes, and then all of a sudden my mama got serious and she asked all of us to sit down. And my granddaddy came in the house, and he always come by and visit, so I didn't think it was nothing until he walked in and he wasn't joking with us, and he didn't ask me about my day, which kind of bothered me a little. So as we sat down on the couch, she explained to us that she had a doctor's appointment in Jackson, and I thought that was normal. We had been to Jackson for all our appointments. So then she went on to say that this appointment was different because this appointment was kind of like a life or death appointment. And at this moment, I realized it's about the time to take the kids out of the room because they're crybabies, and I didn't want to hear it. So I took paper and everything to the back, and I let them get started on their homework. And then that's when she explained to me that she was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. And at that moment, I didn't know whether to take her serious or not because it's my mom. You know, you never think she's gonna, leave. So when she says something like that, you're like, okay, you're joking. So then as I saw the tears come to my granddad's eyes, and I've never seen him cry, I was like, okay, this is a serious moment. So I asked her what was the next step, and I kind of hurt her feelings by accident because I think she was expecting me to be more sad, but I just wanted to know what we were gonna do to get over it. So at this time, we brought the kids back in the room, we broke it down, and my sister was crying. And then my mother got upset because I didn't try to cheer her up or pat her on the back, but I didn't know what to do at that moment. So about 2 weeks went on. She had another appointment, and they were rushing everything. Everything was kind of moving fast. They were already setting her up for chemo and working on to see if they need to get surgery and drawing blood and putting in stents and other stuff. And so when she had her first major surgery, we had an argument right before then because she was saying I wasn't being mature and I was acting as if the situation wasn't happening, which I totally disagreed at the time. But that goes back to me saying we weren't getting along. So she said that she needed me to step up and take care of the household. And I brushed it off, thinking it was nothing. Until one day, she forgot to pick me up from school. That made me mad because I clearly was ready to go home that day. I was very tired. And so I get in the truck and we're not talking. School got out at 3, mind you. I didn't have band practice today, and I didn't get picked up until 5. So explaining where my mother was, it really bothered me. And then I called her over and over and she never answered. So when I got in the truck, we were sitting there, there's no talking, it's real silent. And then we were like 2 minutes out from the house, and I just asked her, so did you forget that you had a daughter? And she was like, Kennedy, I'm not in the mood for it. And at that time, you couldn't tell me that you didn't care about my feelings, or I was just gonna keep going till you cared. So, anyway, she basically explained to me that she honestly really did forget that she had a daughter. And I didn't know how to take that. So I didn't take it too well until I researched on my own that memory loss, I guess, was a part of her transitioning. And so as the week went on, she would slowly forget that she was telling us stuff or that she didn't tell us stuff, and then she began to fuss. And so over time, they kind of just made me pick up the load as, okay, we're just going to go and wash these dishes, or we're going to go and get started on folding clothes. And she was the one that used to iron all the school clothes. So then I started ironing all the school clothes. Another moment that also brought to my attention that it was time for me to step up is when she became more incapable to do for herself. After her surgery that week, my mother couldn't really move her arm, and being that she basically was taught to be strong-minded, it bothered her more that she couldn't do for herself, which bothered me because I've never seen my mother cry. She's always been the tough one. So after that, we started taking up the time to research how to change out the bandages and to make her feel more comfortable and safe. And in this time, I started doing more check-ins on my brothers and sisters to kind of ease their transitioning, because I realized that they're only like 9 at the time, so to them this didn't even process. My last reasoning for making me understand that it was time for me to grow up was the time that she actually asked me to step down and hold down the house. So I don't have anything else to say. But I don't have anything else to say. In conclusion, my mother getting breast cancer, it matured me in 9th grade, and it made me step up and develop a mindset of my own to take care of myself, because at any moment you don't know when you're going to have to take care of yourself. Thank you.